Okay, Matt, so now I'm going to create a hypothetical situation here. So kind of rewinding back the days, okay, time. So now going back to shortly after you got injured, now you know you have to go through this long rehab process. So that Matt today, talking to the Matt back in those days, what kind of advice would you give to yourself?
Get ready. Put your seatbelt on, because it's not going to be easy and it's not going to be smooth. You're going to have good days, you're going to have bad days, but if you just stay focused, you'll get there.
What about any advice for the athlete who got injured or who are going through the rehab process?
I think that athletes who just got injured, athletes who know that they have a long road ahead of them, I think it's best to look in the mirror, understand that it's not going to be easy, but with determination, with discipline, you will be capable of getting through it. And nonetheless, you will get back to the person you were. It's an injury, it sucks, they're part of the game, but the most important fact of the matter is there are people who are set aside specifically for this, you, doctors, trainers, anybody, to help us. This is why we have you guys, and this is what we're supposed to use you for, to where it's not gonna make any sense if we beat ourselves up, if we tell ourselves, oh, I'm over for it, I can't do this anymore, like my career is over, when we don't know at the current moment what it's gonna look like 6-7 months down the road. You have to trust the process, you have to trust the fact that the people that are set around you are gonna put you in a position to be successful when they deem you healthy.
Awesome, thank you. What about Matt? Do you have any advice for family and friends of the person who are dealing with the injuries?
Well, K2, I was lucky to where my teammates, my family, everybody close to me was rooting for me. They were calling me, they were checking in on me. They were making sure that I had the things that I needed. A lot of my teammates understood that he just had his whole season taken away from him. That could happen to any one of us at any time.
True.
And so I was very grateful for the amount of guys that reached out to me, the amount of guys that said, we're praying for you, we want to see you back out here. I mean, like I said, I've been with the Phillies since 2018, so a lot of those guys, they've become my family, they've become some of my best friends. And so I'm very thankful that not only was the love that they were showing me when I was healthy real, that when things hit the fan and I had to go see doctors and I had to have surgery, that they were still right there with me as well. And I thought that that was really cool. And then aside from that, my family, my friends back home, everybody, what can we do for you? How can we help you? My mom let me come live in her house. Like it was, my mom practically stopped doing her everyday activities after I had surgery because somebody had to put me in the shower, somebody had to get me out of bed. Right. It was like, it became a full-time job for my mom like that.
Right.
Where some people, some families, they might have work or they might not have that access. But I would just say for the family members, the friends, anybody around those people to just go out of their way to make sure they're okay, make sure they have what they need to be comfortable, because it's hard. It was hard enough just to get to the fridge to get a glass of water.
So true.
And so I was very thankful that people, hey, do you need anything?
Yeah, when you're healthy, you don't think twice about it.
Exactly.
But all of a sudden, your ability is taken away,
And then like
you have to rely on somebody,
Yeah, like I mentioned, somebody sacrificing half their day every day, whether it was my grandma, my mom, my dad, to drive me to rehab, to wait for me, to put me back in the car and then drive me home because I couldn't use my right leg. And so driving was out of the equation. So thankfully those people were there, they were there every day. And I just couldn't be more grateful for them. They truly got me back up on my feet.
I love that. Okay, Matt, so now I'm gonna create a hypothetical situation here. So kind of rewinding back the days, okay, time. So now going back to shortly after you got injured, now you know you have to go through this long rehab process. So that Matt today, talking to the Matt back in those days, what kind of advice would you give to yourself?
Get ready. Put your seatbelt on, because it's not going to be easy and it's not going to be smooth. You're going to have good days, you're going to have bad days, but if you just stay focused, you'll get there. And I think that those would be the most important things that I would need to hear. If I had to redo this whole injury again, I would just tell myself, stay the course. Stay the course. It's not going to be easy.
Awesome. That's great. So in order to stay the course, some components need to be there. I think one is trust in a way. How did you develop getting trust on the process of someone?
It was being vulnerable. It was understanding that I'm in a situation where I can't help myself. I can't go in and do the surgery on my own leg. I can't construct my own rehab program. So it's time where, and I struggled with in the past. I'm not somebody who just hands over trust, but it came to a point where it's like, if you're going to get back to where you want to be, you're gonna have to put your trust in somebody. And so that's what we did, and I'm extremely thankful for the people that I trusted, for the people that worked with me, for the people that worked around me. From step 1 to step 72 that we're on right now, it's been smooth. It's been smooth.
Wow. Great to hear that. Okay, so Matt, so now you are getting close to very healthy and competitive again. What you are looking for?
Oh gosh, for the 2023 season, I'm most looking forward to a healthy year. My biggest goal is play every game and play every game healthy. Regardless of results right now, I just want to be on the field. I want to learn what it's like to run around again, to be around my teammates, to just have fun and play the game that I've loved for 20, 25 years. I know that as soon as I get back out there, I'll feel like my old self again. But I think that I'm looking forward to that, and I think the second thing I'm looking forward to would be sliding back into second base and standing back up and not staying on the ground this time. I think I'm looking forward to that.
I need to hear that day. Yeah.
I'll send you a video.
Okay, please
I'll send
do.
you a video.
Yes. Awesome. Good. Okay. Anything else before going to that bonus thing? Anything you want to talk about? Anything you want to spread out, message or whatever? This is your show.
My show.
No, yeah, I'm featuring you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Since I have you here, I think that I would ask you what has been some of your favorite moments of working together? I'm putting you on the spot, sorry.
No, that's wow.
I'll ask you again. I'll retake that and we'll ask.
No, yeah, exactly. No, I like that. Cause so much.
You can say nothing. You
No.
could say I'd rather you not have ever came in.
I don't have the sense of humor that far. I wish I could say that. But, I know the answers. Like, whole thing was weird. Then also I get that, maybe I don't talk things like that, because you're not that athlete I just strangely just met because of this, So many things go into my head. No, I want to talk about that.
No,
yeah,
you're
then
good.
going through them, yeah. Okay, Matt, so before we close, do you have anything else you want to mention here?
I do. I want to ask you, what has been some of your most memorable moment or moments of working together?
Wow, that's a great question. So I'm gonna tell you this. So this whole experience is so much layer to it, You're not just the athlete I just met because of this rehab. I met you when you were very little, I remember when I was treating your dad, you came along, you and MJ, came along. Then you guys are getting pitching lesson from a great pitching coach, Christina Corey, I remember. So since then through that, since those days, I met your mom, I met your sister, Madison. So
I think you've met Grandma too.
yeah, that's right.
I think you've met Grandma
Yeah.
too.
So much story already built up. Then I remember the day your dad called me after you got injured. He called me and said, K2, I want you to help my son Matthew. Then like I remember that. So that time I was like kind of putting my putting the energy to definitely want to help any athletes I work with, but had a special place in my heart.
Absolutely.
Then this was the first time we worked very close on a daily basis in a way, even though we knew each other.
Absolutely.
Then I think you remember a few times I said, Matt, I really like you. You're an awesome person, those kind of stuff. Because I'm not just saying that. Knowing how much effort you put every single day and keeping your energy level, high and hard, work ethic there, then that really, I was amazed and inspired. Then I feel like, as I said earlier, kind of get me motivated to step up, higher even as a physical therapist, wanting to help you better, So that I have treated so many professional, non-professional athletes for the ACL injuries, surgeries. And every time I work with them, definitely I want to try to do better than last time, so that's something I learned knowledge-wise, whatever. But definitely you got me motivated to create next challenges for myself to provide better care.
Well, I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that I make it near impossible for you to be better, because I feel amazing. Every day has gotten better. Every week gets better. And coming into this, I won't lie, I was scared. I've never dealt with, I had always prayed that I never dealt with a knee injury. As somebody who watches the NFL religiously, like every week you see somebody go down. And
Right.
even more so now that I've had the injury, I feel like I see it even more, like it opens my eyes every time. But I was scared, I didn't know what to expect, and I didn't know if this was gonna end my career or not. But I was thankful enough that every day when I showed up, you gave me a positive energy, positive attitude, and you reinforced, reassured me that we're gonna get this done and we're gonna get you back on the field. We're gonna get you back where you wanna be. And I couldn't be more grateful.
Thank you. Then definitely going through this process, we became great teammates. It's not just athlete and therapist. Then we became friends. So that was, I want to say, favorite things.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So now let me ask you this question. I want to use the same question you gave me. So what are the favorite moment or moments that from those times we worked together?
There are a lot. We created a lot of memories together, but one of the first ones would probably be me biting my tongue, wanting to start screaming and yelling as you were pushing on my leg.
Range of motion.
Range of motion. I'm sitting on the table probably a month after we had met. This is like the first time you had really pushed on me to get that range of motion, and I'm sitting there going, is he gonna snap my knee again? But the whole time you knew what you were doing. That moment was awesome. I thought it was
Awesome.
People told me going into the surgery, there's gonna come a point in time when you get to rehab and they're gonna start pushing on you, and you just have to let them do it because that's what you need. And I was scared, but we got through that. Another moment, let's think. Getting a Domo baby from across the room every day. Every day, without doubt.
We have saying domo is, I'm Japanese, so I have domo meaning just shorter version of thank you, but I kind of overutilize it using domo for hey, how are you, what's up,
Every day.
Then put the domo, so domo baby sounds very catchy, so Every day, Domo baby.
Walk into the locker to set my bag down, Domo baby, and I turn around, I'm like, I haven't even made eye contact with you, but you know I'm here.
Right.
But no, it's been every day. I feel like we create some sort of laughing moment or something to make it fun. And like I said, I'm just very grateful I got to stay here and I got to rehab with you.
Thank you.
So I'd just like to thank everybody who tuned in today, who spent their time learning a little bit about what I've been through and how K2 has helped me. And I know that he'll help a lot more athletes just like me.
Thank you, Matt. So thank you for watching our channel today. So if you like this channel, please hit the subscribe and like button. And at the end, we're gonna do this. You ready?
Yep.
Positive vibes only. Domo baby. Did it.
One shot. You did good right.
He takes a deep breath, and here's the 2-2 pitch. This one lifted towards left field, ranging over, and off the wall it goes. Dearden not able to get to it. He grabs it and tosses in, but 2 runs will score on a 2 RBI double off the bat of Matt Kroon to bring across Dunn and De La Cruz, and the Titans take the lead now, 3-1 the score.
Field today. The pitch, swing a high, drive into left field and deep. Back goes Darren Baker all the way to the fence, and it's out of here. And Matt Kroon in his first AAA at bat, it's a massive home run to left. Lehigh Valley goes in front 1-0. An absolute shot by Matt Kroon way out of here to left field. Hangs off the